It's a great afternoon. I hope everyone's doing great. So we have a different team. Get it? Different. Okay, anyways, so we're facing Trash, and I actually like his team because it's kind of similar to my own. He has two Dittos. I have two Greninja. So that's just crazy to me, honestly. So yeah, we're just going to find out what's going on, see what's happening. What is Trash going to be going for? Alright, so yeah, they have a Talonflame, which is pretty crazy. I'm thinking, okay, what are they going to do here? So I have my Greninja, which this was actually this. It was pretty funny because so I nicknamed this one. Well, its name is Greninja, right? And I called the other one Ash Greninja. So I don't know if it confused anybody, but yeah, it's pretty funny. So I just went for the Water Shuriken in case Talonflame went for a priority flying type move. I just kind of wanted to go first. If I didn't mention, so that this is actually Ash Greninja with it's a flinching set with King's Rock, and it has split on attack and special attack with max speed. And I don't know why they went for a psychic type move. Maybe they thought I was gonna switch out or something, but yeah. So they kind of wasted a turn. They're gonna go for Waterfall now, and I'm just gonna keep going for Waterfall, and they're actually gonna switch out. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Let's get some damage on whatever wants to come in. They send in Vayne, which is Gyarados. They're going to intimidate me. Okay, I thought, well, this is exactly why I am split on my defenses. Also, if you guys hear like some Spider-Man noise in the background, specifically Into the Spider-Verse, yeah, just don't mind. My kids love that movie. Okay, so I actually got a flinch with Extra Sensory. This is going great, as Extra Sensory does have a chance to flinch as well, so this is cool. And they go for a Dragon Tail. I'm like, okay. So Ash Greninja's going to get out of this, basically. So yeah. We're going to go actually into our regular Greninja, which we love this guy. So this is the trick, because I called him Ash Greninja. But yeah, so now this is actually fully special. My other set was kind of whatever. So yeah, fully invested. Take it out with the Dark Pulse. I knew I was quicker as my other Greninja is the same speed. Actually, I think it might be the same speed. Anyways, so now they send in a Ditto here. I'm thinking, well, if everything's pretty normal, just going to keep going for Dark Pulse, trying to get a flinch. It was actually super effective. They tried to trick me with Zoroark. This is like an imposter team. I have no idea. Even though Talonflame, I don't know how that would even fit in. But here it comes again, Talonflame. I can go for Hydro Pump. It's going to be super effective. I could have gone for Dark Pulse again, but I thought they'd probably outspeed me, so no point in trying to get a flinch. Let's just try to get the KO is what I was thinking. But they're actually going to Terra. I'm like, okay, what's going to happen here? They go Fighting. Talonflame Fighting. I don't know. That's so weird to me. I'm thinking, do they even learn close combat? I don't know. I don't even know. But they went for Air or Ace. I'm like, oh, I guess they just wanted to do it as like a defense against Dark Pulse. So that's pretty hilarious. And now they're actually gonna go for Tailwind. So that's gonna like double their speed on their team side. Almost taking out this Talonflame. I'm like, why does it have the fighting? And it goes for Steel Wing. I'm like, oh, it must have like a fire type move also. Maybe to resist like the rock. Yeah, that makes sense. 4 times resistant to rock. Okay, that makes sense. But still, that was fun. Taking out that Talonflame. We're looking kind of, we're in the yellow. They actually send out Ditto, transforming into my Greninja. It's really not Ash Greninja. That's just its name. They went for Ice Beam, so now they're going to turn into the Ice type. That's going to be doing enough damage to take me out, as I'm not water anymore, so I would have been able to resist that. So now we have our Regidrago here. If I haven't explained this set, it's our mixed set. And I'm thinking, okay, now I can go for the Terra Fire just because this Greninja is an Ice type, and it's definitely going to hit the Ice type move as I am a Dragon. So yeah, this is kind of mimicking like Charizard, I guess, in a way, with the fire. So I thought that was kind of cool. And yeah, so yeah, this is mixed set with like Actually, yeah, just literally max special attack and attack. So now we're going for a Terra Blast, as this is going to be super effective. And yeah, Greninja is down, aka Ditto. And yeah, this has Assault Vest. I just put that on just to like boost my special defense. Obviously, I didn't have really much bulky Pokemon. But anyways, they're going to send in Geo, aka Golem. I really want to use that as well. Probably the electric type one. See what I could do with that. And maybe we could do like a whole Zap Cannon team. That'd be kind of fun. Anyways, and we're gonna get taken out actually with an Earthquake, as I do actually get super. It's super effective now, not just normal damage. So that's pretty terrible. But this thing's pretty much low. I thought this is a good chance to summon Ash Greninja to the field. And yeah, we're gonna get our boost thanks to being able to take out a Pokemon, which is great. Although I wish it did change actual forms in game, but yeah, whatever. We could just use our imagination. Okay. So yeah, gonna get that boost. We're fully bonded with Greninja. We're really feeling it. And now in comes Ditto once again, trying to go for the imposter. Now they're gonna mimic our stat boost. So I thought, okay, so I guess I'm just gonna go for a Water Shuriken, try to get some flinches maybe, and since I do have a bonus in attack, we should be able to take it out, you know, maybe. So we do get 1, 2, 3, and it takes it out. That's amazing. So that's crazy that used to always hit 3 times as Ash Greninja. That was crazy. I wish I was in competitive during that era. That would have been amazing during the Ultra Sun and Moon and stuff. Anyways, that was a great battle. Thank you, Trash. And on to the next one. We're facing Carrie. They got Garchomp, Dragonite, Drifloon, Annihilate. I saw a Toxapeck. So, yeah. Alright, so yeah. Profile looking very similar. I like his hair. What? Alright, so they're going to send out Drifloon first, looking like cotton candy. I'm sending in my Regieleki. You guys probably haven't seen this before. This is my physical max speed, and it has Terra Normal. You guys will see why. But yeah, so we're going to go for a Wild Charge. Have nothing to lose, really, other than being able to send in Garchomp, but they don't. So, and no Aftermath as well. So I got pretty scot-free, other than Drifloon having ginormous amount of health. So we're actually going to lose a lot of health. So in comes Garchomp this time. I'm thinking here, okay, I'm just going to go for Extreme Speed. I do have a normal gem as well. So if I want to really go like overkill on anything, I can do that. So I'm just kind of expecting like Earthquake or something. I just wanted to see how much damage this would do. And it did some pretty good damage there, you know, not too bad. Rough Skin's going to hurt a little bit. So they actually go for a Swords Dance. I'm thinking, oh, ay, caray. Okay, so no point in staying alive here. I actually have a big boy plan. It's time to do it. Time for go for that Terra Explosion. Go for the memes. And I'm just going to let Regieleki kind of do its thing there. So yeah.
Trunks, Bulma, I do this for you. And yes, even for you, Kakarot.
And it was enough to take out the Garchomp. Vegeta, aka Regieleki. Just amazing. So that was actually enough to take out Garchomp, amazingly. The huge Terra explosion. That's just hilarious to me that they just wasted their Garchomp. They could have just gone for Earthquake, and that would have been my Regieleki gone, you know what I'm saying? So they have a Spathra. I've been kind of dealing with this online, which is kind of whatever, honestly. It's not the worst thing in the world. But I do have a special effective Shadow Ball, but they're actually going to, you know, stall a little bit. They're going to go for Protect. So, yeah, Shadow Ball is definitely not going to connect here. As I'm thinking, oh, they're probably going to go for, you know, obviously the Speed Boost. And then what happens right after that? They go for Calm Mind, you know, the special set there. So we're just going to go for Shadow Ball. And we still outspeed, even with a Speed Boost. But definitely on the next turn, they're going to be able to take us out. They do have Focus Sash, so I'm thinking, okay, that's crazy. So yeah, here comes the Calm Mind, and that's great. We're just gonna keep going for Shadow Ball, to be honest. Speed Boost, going for another Shadow Ball. They go for another Protect. Would have been cool if we got a special defense drop, but what are you gonna do? We can't really, do anything about that. Although I do get pretty lucky in another battle, you guys will see, but it's pretty crazy, I'm telling you. So they actually go for the store power, and we live that. That's crazy. Flutter Mane is a very good Pokemon, I gotta say. Its speed goes crazy, special defensive, has some nice, just all around good moves, to be honest. And if I didn't mention that, this is obviously my max special attack, max speed, and yeah, with the booster energy. And they actually gave up. I was like, what? Okay, whatever. Dude, a lot of people actually gave up against this team. I'm not gonna lie, more than any other team I've ever used in my life. Okay, and I'm just using a couple of the same kind of Pokemon, as you guys can see. So on to the next battle. We're facing we can see here Freya Nacht. So I'm thinking this is definitely a German person, so that's cool. Germany represent. I learned some Germany in college. I probably took like 2 years. Haven't really been practicing since, but if I ever go to Germany, I'm gonna study up on that. Anyways, so we have a Cresselia here. They have a crazy ass move now. I didn't know actually until after this battle. I looked it up, but that's pretty cool. Actually gonna go for a burn, just trying to go for the Hex strategy. They do set up screen, which is okay, I guess. They probably have light clay or something, or they might probably have leftovers. No idea, right? But at least we have the burn. We got Hex. Let's go for that. If I didn't mention, this Miss Magius was max special attack and max health, if I am not wrong. And it might be a little bit specially defensive as well. But yeah, basically the idea is go for Will-O-Wisp. If you're facing something physical, go for what is the fire move that it lowers their special attack? Mystical Fire, I'm pretty sure. And just for some coverage, and it's just good against to lower their special attack. And with the Terra Fairy, you can go for like a Draining Kiss. So right here we go for a double switch. Me and Via. I forgot how to actually talk good German. Anyway, so they actually send in Kvisser. It's like a dancer kisser or something. I'm probably wrong. Anyways, my Greninja was able to take it out with a critical hit. I mean, super effective. I don't know if it was actually going to be able to live, right? So we're going to actually get that bonus in special attack and attack and speed. So we're going to become Ash Greninja. And we are bonded. So that's pretty amazing. In comes Apollo. I'm thinking, okay. I'm definitely faster than this thing. Let's go for a waterfall. Try to get him flinch, you know what I'm saying? And so they're actually going to go for a Terra. So I don't know what it's going to be. It might be Psychic. It might be, that's actually Grass. So that's a good one. I didn't even notice. It's shiny with the blue eyes. Looking like Mega Man X. So Waterfall doing some okay damage with the boost. They have weak armor, so that's kind of a little bit scary as well. And they go for Calm Mind, so okay, that is not good because now they're gonna get some more defense and stuff. So I'm thinking, is this another freaking whatchamacallit stored power set? Most likely. So I just went for our Night Slash. Didn't get a crit, but did some pretty good damage. Somehow I didn't take it out. I don't even know how. And they go for Energy Ball. I'm like, okay, that's definitely going to take me out with the Calm Mind of Terra. Yeah. No way I was living that. Too bad we didn't get any flinches. It's all good. We get some in another battle, so that's kind of cool. And they have Life Orb, so they kind of took themselves out. Pretty hilarious. They probably should have just gone for the Terra Grass, Energy Ball. That would have been able to take me out, and they could have still used maybe this Pokemon against some other one of my Pokemon. Who knows? So I'm just going to send in my Miss Magius again, and they send in Athena. So I'm thinking, here goes another speed boost set. I just didn't really want to deal with this, but we have to deal with this. So we just went for the Will-O-Wisp. They go for the obvious Protect. I'm thinking just going for the Hex combo as well. And that way, Will-O-Wisp, in case they have a Focus Sash, that won't really be a thing anymore, as my burn will do some damage. So yeah, they go for the speed boost. That's great. Will-O-Wisp, we're gonna go for that again. Hopefully it connects. They go for Calm Mind. Of course they do that. Okay, that's fine. This is also where I find out that Athena can run more than store power. Okay, so yeah, we go for the Will-O-Wisp. It connects. Thank the Lord. I actually pretty much connected every time with this Pokemon, which I'm pretty amazed about. I always remember Will-O-Wisp missing way more than it used to. And actually their light screen finally gets taken down, which is amazing. So it must really have that clay, because I was going ham with the moves. So I'm thinking they're probably going to go for store power. I thought I could make a smart switch and go for Ash Greninja and try to get for a free basically switch in. But they went for Protect, trying to, I guess, just, you know, stall out more, which I was like, okay, whatever. So I thought that they didn't have anything for my Greninja, to be honest. So I just went for Dark Pulse, hoping for the best, and they had Dazzling Gleam. I'm like, oh, that's a bummer. But I actually live somehow, so yeah, we're just going to go for the Dark Pulse and take this thing out. Oh, actually, we almost take it out, but it's actually in range for my other Greninja to take it out, because this is not the real Ash Greninja. Trying to confuse the opponents, keep them on their toes, you know. But yeah, so they get some more speed boost, some more burn damage. I'm just going to go for Dark Pulse. Got really nothing to lose. And they're not going to stall with the Protect, actually, so that's great. Take me out with the Dazzling Gleam. Whatever. And it's funny that this thing actually has leftovers, so maybe it's more of a bulky set and just kind of get a Calm Mind up and do some damage, which that's a pretty smart move. I would do something like that too. So now we have Regieleki coming in. I'm thinking, yeah, we can just go for extreme speed and just kind of take this thing out. Now they're gonna go for Protect again and try to stall out. Pretty hilarious if you ask me. So yeah, extreme speed is not gonna connect, unfortunately. Athena living to see another day, burning though in under Olympus or something. Kratos doing something. I played some God of War. Okay. But yeah, speed boost coming in. To be honest, I didn't really play much of the new one with this kid. I thought I was gonna relate to that one the most, but I don't know. I just didn't have time to play it. Pokemon, you know, taking my time and energy. So here comes Vor back in. I'm thinking, all right. So I just had my, I just used my normal gem. Let's see how much acrobatics is doing. It's not doing any damage really. So I was thinking, okay, let's go for a wild charge. Or actually, we just keep going for acrobatics, as they did not set up the reflect yet. And here comes the reflect. So I was thinking, wow, okay, that's cool. Let's switch out actually and send in our Miss Magius and try to do something with this, because I think we can probably make them run out of their PP, So if it comes down to like a PP stall, I think we got it in the bag. I mean, I need to look up how much Lunar Blessing really gives you. I'll probably put it in the video. So I mean, obviously if you have PP max, right? So whatever. We're gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp, and they're just gonna heal up with their Vor, and now they're gonna go for another Lunar Blessing, probably predicting the Will-O-Wisp. So I'm like, okay, I could do this all day, whatever. It don't matter. So we're just gonna go for another Will-O-Wisp. And yeah, just kind of be a little bit of a prick and stay in. Not doing much here. They go for Moonblast. I'm like, they actually attacked. Of course, they got a special attack drop, which is fine. I'm thinking, well, Hex will still be doing some pretty good damage, I would assume. If I didn't mention, I have a Citrus Berry on this Miss Magius, just to like live attacks, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is gonna go for Lunar Blessing, which is great. And yeah, now they're gonna be cured, and I'm just gonna go for another Will-O-Wisp. So they probably think that they probably can't stall too much with their what is it, Lunala or something? Cresselia. Why did I say Lunala? So they switch into their Gallade. Oh my god, I keep mixing up my names, guy. His real name though is Heimdallr. Heimdallr. That's what it sounds like. All right, so I had a plan here. I was gonna go for Hex and do some major damage. They're revealed to have Shadow Sneak, which is not doing as much since of course they got the burn. If only Gallade got like Guts, that'd be cool. If it had Facade, but I'm a Ghost type, so they can't really go for that. So I'm thinking their Light Screen wore off, and I have a super effective Draining Kiss, and I kind of need some health back. So I thought this would be a good time to Terra and just get some nutrition from from Gallade here, and we're gonna be able to be neutral damage against the Ghost type move now. Definitely live no matter what. But they actually changed it up and go for Psycho Cut. That almost takes me out. That could have been a critical hit, and I would have been out, which had a high chance there, which is crazy. They didn't get it that time. But it's good we have Citrus Berry. Gonna get some more health, and then I'm gonna give Gallade a big old kiss. And yeah, I like that the Fairy Terra just radiates like love and hearts. Like there are actually hearts coming out of fairies. That's crazy because first of all, real hearts don't even look like that. I've seen Grey's Anatomy. So yeah. So in comes Saga or Sega. I don't know how you pronounce that. I'm just going to go for Will-O-Wisp. That's kind of the combo here. That's kind of working for me. And then go for Hex. I know I'm probably super annoying to the other player. This is going to finish me off with Psychic. I'm pretty sure that's going to be able to take me out. Yeah, that's probably like Modest or maybe just max special attack. So, but I think I have a strong Ghost in the other back of my pockets. So we're actually gonna send in our Flutter Mane, and we should be able just to take this out with a Shadow Ball or something. And we do have our Protosynthesis. So yeah, maybe I see why a lot of people use Flutter Mane. I heard it's very popular in the meta right now. And yeah, because they actually cancel. So that was another person canceling bad battle, whatever. So on to the next one. We're facing Lucandress. They're bringing in a Zamazenta. I'm like, oh, that's super interesting. They got the Hisuian Samurott, which is cool. So this should be a pretty interesting battle. Got the nice white drip. Looking like he's ready for Hawaii, to be honest. Alright, so they're actually going to lead off with Zapdos. I got my Greninja, not the real Ash Greninja, but I call him that to trick the opponent. So yeah, we just go for the Ice Beam, and we actually get a freeze on the Zapdos. That was super lucky. I mean, they could have gone for electric type attack. I probably would have lived as I wasn't water anymore. I don't know what they wanted to do, to be honest, but that's unfortunate for them. I felt bad for Lucandress here. So I'm just going to go for another Ice Beam. Shoot it down the line. Maybe I can get another freeze. That would be pretty hilarious, to be honest. So in comes the Samurott. Yeah, I think, okay. So that took it pretty well. I'm like, Samurott, I don't really got much to do here, even with the Terra. Like, I could Terra and just, yeah, which I do, because I just wanted to go for some nice damage. I thought the Ice Beam did some pretty good damage considering it resisted it. So I thought if I go for the Terra, boost the power of this move a little bit, should be like a 2-hit KO. That's just what I was thinking. So they go for Sacred Sword, and it was good that I Terra because that definitely would have taken me out considering I resisted that, and I took that kind of bad, to be honest. I don't know. That's like a 3-hit KO. And we're thinking, okay, so there we go. Doing some good damage. I'm thinking, let's just go for it again. We have nothing to lose. And they're going to do for another switch and just let their Zapdos go down here. Their shiny Zapdos. Can even barely tell difference, but whatever. So, some colorist out there is like, whatever. So, that actually did not take it out. I'm thinking, okay, well, I should go for another Ice Beam. Take it out for sure. And Zapdos is gone into an icy hell if it exists. So they're gonna send in Samurott again. So to me, this definitely confirms that this thing is choiced, and because first of all, it's kind of outspeeding my Ash Greninja, and I'm max speed. Obviously, I know who's the faster starter. So yeah, I'm thinking, okay, so that's fine. They go for the Ceaseless Siege. They're gonna set up their little spikes. I don't have any Focus Sash. I ain't too worried. So we're just gonna send our second Greninja because they think that they could outspeed me probably. But I have Water Shuriken, so I was gonna go for that and try to get a flinch. They actually switch out into Goldingo. I'm like, what the heck? This guy's switching all the time, man. So Goldingo is a pretty naturally bulky Pokemon. It only hit 2 times, so that's kind of unfortunate. But I do have the Night Slash, so I thought, let's go for that. Goldingo takes that pretty well. He's going to go for the Make It Rain. I lived that on 13 health. That's insanity. And now their special attack is going to drop. So I thought, okay, now I can go for another, just a Water Shuriken. And just kind of take it out. But I actually almost don't take it out. So if it only hit 2 times right there, I would have been screwed. I kind of underestimated the power of Water Shuriken. So that was pretty hilarious. But now we're actually going to transform him into Ash Greninja once again. Our Battle Bond's going to activate. That's amazing. So here we go. Feeling the power, special attack, and speed bonus. That's amazing. So in comes Great Tusk, and I'm very scared because this thing's very defensive. But I do a lot of damage. You know, we're going to do a lot of damage. Let's go for it. Let's get this flinch. That does some pretty good damage. Great Tusk living that super well, and they go for a rapid spin. Wow, could have got a flinch, but I just feel like, I don't know, whatever. How did he live that so well? This thing's so bulky. Freaking Great Tusk. This has to be like max health, max something else. I swear to, I swear. It has leftovers, so okay, that's fine. I thought, okay, let's do a prehistoric battle. I send in my Flutter Mane as well. So this is probably like ancient times. They probably saw each other on the streets in the old times. They were like, you know, probably just like, hey, get off of my land. Anyways, so we're just going to finish this off with the Dazzling Gleam. I'm thinking it's probably not as specially defensive. So there we go. Taking it out. It doesn't have Assault Vest. Definitely not living. Okay, so now they have Zamazenta. This thing was actually kind of a pain. It's the nice shiny one. Did you guys get your shiny when it was available? I definitely did. So we're just going to go for a Dazzling Gleam, and they're going to Terra. So I was like, it's definitely going to be Steel. So I should have gone. Well, it's not like I should have gone for anything. I didn't know they were going to Terra. So yeah, this is going to be very bulky. It's probably, I have no idea, but it's a good thing they don't have the item to make it even more powerful. Is it even in the game? That's kind of funny. But so yeah, so I'm gonna go for a Heavy Slam, and yeah, that's gonna take me out. That is insanity. Imagine if you Terra'd into like Steel, it made you like double as heavy. That could be a very interesting mechanic, you know, for maybe like weight type moves. I don't know. So I was thinking, all right, so now that it's Steel, let's try to burn it. It's obviously physical, and then we can go, yeah, you know, just do our best, basically. That Crunch is doing some crazy damage. Of course, they have a super effective, you know, attack against me. So yeah, we're just going to go for Will-O-Wisp, and it does not miss, which is cool. And now we can go for maybe a Hex or a Mystical Fire, which is super effective. But yeah. Either way, it's going to be doing some pretty good damage. Leftovers, giving Zamazenta some more health. But our burn is now negating that, which is crazy. Alright, so yeah, we should actually go for the Mystic Fire. Just try to get that damage going. Crunch is still doing pretty good damage. It's a good thing we didn't get a defense drop. My burn attack is not really doing as much as I would like. But in the end, I think it's more important that we got the burn off. And Zamazenta is not going to be doing, you know, just as much damage to me, right? So yeah, getting some more burn. It's actually gonna take me out with this next Crunch. That is definitely taking me out, which is kind of a bummer. Whatever, you know. Miss Magus, pretty good, did a great job, to be honest. Okay. So I'm thinking, well, we can get in, we could have used maybe Regidrago, but we did use the Terra up, so. Yeah, Regidrago actually doesn't have much to take out Steel types if it doesn't Terra, which is the only terrible thing about that set. So I thought, okay, maybe Regieleki. I mean, it's basically the only thing I can do is Wild Charge at this point. I have no other effective moves, like, honestly. So they have body press. Eesh, that's doing some pretty good damage. It's good that actually goes off their defensive stats. So that's actually a pretty smart move, kind of negating the Will-O-Wisp a little bit. Or actually, does it affect it? I need to look that up. But so yeah, we're just gonna go for another wild charge, which is actually enough to take out the Zamazenta. I think just barely, to be honest. Like, jeez, that was insanity. So that Zamazenta really a problem. It probably had like a fairy type move for my Regidraco as well. So that probably wouldn't have been good for my Regidraco. So they're gonna send in Samurott. I'm like, okay. I'm just gonna go for extreme speed because there's no point what you gonna call it of going it for their last Pokemon, as it is, I think it's a ghost type if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so yeah, I was gonna go for extreme speed. I mean, even with Choice Scarf, I'm pretty sure it wasn't gonna be able to outspeed me. Oh yeah, I was right. It was Skeledirge, the Ghost and Fire type Pokemon. So all I could really do is Wild Charge. I can't really do my funny go boom stuff. Alright, so yeah, we live on 4 health, and it's gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp. I'm like, okay. That's pretty funny, I guess, because I am physical, and yeah, so that's gonna definitely take me out. That's kind of a meme. It reveals to have leftovers, so I'm like, ooh, this could be just a little bit of an issue, but who knows? If they have like a strong ghost type attack, which is could be the only issue, or maybe Torch Song if they get too much like special attack. And yeah, so I'm gonna get hurt by spikes if I forgot about that too. So that's gonna be good. So I'm just gonna go for Ancient Power, trying to get like some stat boost or something. You know what I'm saying? Which it wouldn't even matter because Skeledirge does have Unaware, which I am aware of, and they revealed to have Slack Off as well. So I was like, ooh, this is what I was talking about. How this could be bad if it had like Torch Song and like a strong Shadow type attack. I keep saying Shadow, but it's Ghost. Ghost type attack. So we just keep going for Ancient Power. It's not doing as much as I would really like. They're gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp now. So you know, if they want to just play, you know, the PP game, they can. So it's a good thing we are mixed, so we could use our special attacks, which we definitely have to do. So right here, I was thinking, all right, so yeah, Ancient Power isn't doing as much as I would like. I'm gonna actually go for the Dragon Pulse, see if that maybe does more damage. You know, we get the stab, and plus our move. I mean, our ability makes it stronger. So they do reveal to have Shadow Ball, which could have been pretty bad if this, you know, was dragged out more. So considering that I went for a Dragon Pulse and that did that much damage, this was GG. But if they went for Slack Off and maybe like held out a little bit, you know what I mean, they probably could have won. So I think that was just a misplaced play on his part. So yeah, that was super close, super close. That was a good game. They almost won. I think if they just went for Slack Off, yeah. So that was a good game. Lucandrus, basically almost a tie. And yeah, that was the end of the game. See you guys later. Peace.